Hello folks, it's GPH Streams here and welcome back to Motto Immortal. So before we proceed to our tier list, let's check first our progression on this free-to-play account, and this will be on day 25. We have here 25 logins, and if you'll check here our deity, these are currently the progression of my deities. First, the Isis at Divine level 287, and these are the gears. The Relic, that is already at Relic level 20. Next, for my Lad Gunner, this is still at Divine 2. We have here level 268. And the Relic, that would be at level 20 also. And then we get here Tefnut, the new hero. This is a Divine Tefnut, and we have here level 267. And if you'll check here the Relic, that is only at level 10. So I just recently made this Anubis to Divine, and that is a level 268 Anubis. And if you'll check here the Relic, that is only at level 1. And finally, of course, that would be Distinct Cancer. So I just utilize here this subject for leveling of the rest of the heroes. Because as a free-to-play player, it is quite hard because free-to-play players lack resources. So if ever one of the heroes here will make into Divine tier, then I could replace this Distinct Cancer with that one on this resonating altar. So if you'll check here my shrine, we're already at level 16, and if you'll check here my ranking, I'm already at rank 10, and at 200 more levels, I can proceed to rank 9. So if you'll check here my Divine Seat, I am already at 800 or level 800 for the rest of these seats here. And for the Prayer, Heart Surge that will be level 4, max level for the rest, except for this Miracle Burst at level 3, and level 1 for this Tide of Faith. We have here also Talisman, and okay, let's activate this one. That is a 12-hour Talisman, guys. Okay, let's activate. And then let's do some challenge. Okay, so let's go back. So about this Odyssey, I am already at chapter 27-45. And the enemy here is freaking strong, guys. So I think I need another day in order to clear this one so that I could farm some resources for my heroes. So if you'll ask me, what are those resources? Number one, that would be the Calamity's Tier. This Calamity's Tier will improve your beacon in fortifying the defensive and offensive stats of your heroes. And another one, that would be the Totem. So by obtaining this resonance here, it will also fortify all of my heroes. Next, that would be on the Celestial Spire. I think this is the bottleneck of almost all players on the main spire. That is stage 325. By checking the rankings, almost all players were stuck on this stage at 324, and tomorrow maybe we can finish this one. We will just borrow one hero from other players so that we can defeat this stage 300 or floor 325. To borrow heroes from your friends, just tap this friend icon, then go to this mercenary, and then you can select which hero you want. And for those players who already made a Tefnut to Divine, I would suggest to save resources on this God Gold group. So currently, I'm saving these gems. That is 7,459. We have here 42 of this God Gold Plume. And then for our God Gold Pinion, we have here 13. And of course, we have here 11 also for this selected suit. Also, you can save this Amity. And that would be the Amity Cookie, so that later on, if the game will release another hero, maybe you will have a chance in obtaining that new hero. So before so much ado, let's proceed to our updated tier list. So we have here the Motto Immortal Deity Tier List version 1.1, dated February 11, 2026. And heroes added here, that would be Nesha and also a Tefnut. So I haven't done some content about this Nesha because when Nesha released, after a few days or after one day, Tefnut was released. You cannot use 2 trial heroes on your account. So that is the reason why when I tapped this Tefnut for the trial, I could not go back to this Nesha. So that is the reason why. So Nesha is on this rank, that will be a triple S, and this basis came from one of my friend who is a Kraken. He said still Zeus is one of the best deity or celestial deity currently. But of course, it will change, guys. Nesha can be used in almost all game modes, like for example, bosses, PvP, PvE, and so on. Followed by next, Nuwa, Dionysus, and Amon-Ra. Next, double S, still it would be Poseidon because Poseidon is quite a versatile also, even though you cannot use Poseidon on bosses, but on PvE game modes and in some difficult scenarios, you can use Poseidon and also on PvP. You have your Hecate, Mumus, Pan, Ladganer, and finally that with new hero, Death Knot. So Pan is still here because even though at one copy, I can utilize Pan, making those enemies fear going backwards and then do some free hits. I would suggest if you have some one copy of Pan, just utilize Pan. On this S tier, you have your Cation, Yu Lao, okay, Nemesis, and I put here Isis. The reason for this one, Cation is the best support currently in supporting these units here above, the triple S and also the double S, because Cation, Yu Lao, and Isis are currently the best heroes in boss hunts, together with Ladganer and also Death Knot. And I moved Jurmungandr here, and that would be followed by Nemesis, together with Isis. We have your Capri. Capri is quite nice because you need that in certain difficult scenarios. Hela is freaking insane. I moved Hela to S tier together with Bastet. Okay, so Anubis is here. I tested Anubis, and Anubis is only freaking good on PvP and also in some game modes. I made already Anubis to Divine. Okay, so Fenji, later on they will fall down. So I already experienced this one. Fenji and Anubis fell off on the middle game. And we have here Yanlu. Yanlu in some scenarios you can utilize this together with that Pan. They are of the same level, but apparently Pan is freaking nice over this Yanlu. So we have here Athena. I move Athena and also Aris. Because in certain game modes, like for example, PvP, boss hunts, you can utilize this Athena. And Aris is here because you can use and utilize Aris PvP and in certain stage clearing and also on the Spire, together with the Shrine, you can utilize Aris. So we have your Jingwei. My god, this unit here is freaking insane and we need to test this out also. Because the farther the enemy, the greater will be the damage of this Jingwei. So Prometheus is here, Phoenix, Medusa, Sigmat, and together with Iris at the last, and we have here at B tier, Artemis, Allure. I think this unit here is quite good, guys, together with Sutur. And also Horus. But I need to test this out. I need to experience myself. But my well friend suggested that they were on the lower tier. Lower tier because they have less use in certain game modes. And finally, on the C tier, you can utilize here Distinct Cancer, Distinct Aquarius, and Distinct Aries. So guys, this would be the general tier list. And I also made here the PvE tier list, and maybe in the next couple of days, I will make a PvP tier list. So on this PvE tier list, this includes also the bosses. So the SSS rank, the Nation next, Dionysus, Ladganer, Isis. I put here Isis because all bosses are spades, and spades are weak against hearts. And using hearts, you can deal 20% more damage. So that is the reason why I put here the hearts. And we have here, okay, Cation, of course, Yulao, Tefnat, and Zeus. Zeus for PvE. My god, Zeus is freaking insane, guys, to be honest. Okay, so we have here Nua. In certain game modes, Nua is insane also as a defensive tank. But apparently, it would be best to invest on damage dealer type units and also AoE because you freaking need that. You have your Amon-Ra. Bastet is freaking insane. I tell you, get Poseidon, Hecate, Mumus, Hela also. And I put here Athena because you can utilize Athena on a certain PvE game modes and especially on bosses. And next, on the S rank, I just removed their Poseidon. Okay, River, Jungandr, Nemesis, Capri, Yanlu, Anubis, Fenji. And you get their Pan. And we have here the rest of the heroes. I would suggest to utilize or focus on the heroes here above S and up to triple S. And next on the PvP tier list, I haven't done this yet. Maybe in the next couple of days, guys. Okay, so if you have some questions, just comment down below, and I would suggest to join my Discord and also subscribe to this channel. Thank you for watching. See you again next time. Bye bye.